Yep.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Krista Grell, principal of Christ the King School, and I'm here with
Jeannie Stover, assistant principal.
And we're in December now, and we're happy to be here with you again for another school update. So just first of all, to start with the status of the school related to COVID. As of today, Friday, December 3rd, we have 0 teachers that are quarantined for COVID-19. We have 0 staff members quarantined due to exposure outside of the school. We do have 1 teacher who is exposed outside of the school, but this teacher is fully vaccinated and is not required to quarantine. However, as an extra precaution, we have been having this teacher tested. They've been tested twice already, and both tests have come back negative. So we want to protect all the kids, and we're doing this as carefully as we possibly can. We also have 2 students who are quarantined for COVID-19. We do have 3 students quarantined due to exposure outside of the school, and we do have 2 students, middle school students, who are exposed outside of the school, but they are fully vaccinated and they can be here in school. And every time that happens, I sit down with the students involved and we go over mask procedures, distancing, because they have to follow that to the letter to be in school. So, and that just keeps everybody safe, and it allows them to still be in school. And that's in line with the CDC recommendations and guidelines. So anyway, we're still seeing some COVID activity, not a lot, which is kind of nice. And these are exposures outside of school that we're seeing. So please continue to be very careful outside in the local community. We've been very fortunate here at Christ the King. I mean, there are other schools that have had to quarantine entire classes, and there are some schools that had to close entirely. So we're not seeing anything like that here. And it's because of all the procedures, protocols, and what everyone is doing to try to be safe here in school, and all your help at home. So we want to say thank you. We appreciate that. Keep that going, because it is totally worth it to have
team effort.
School open and kids in school. Mrs. Stover and I, we continue to monitor the CDC guidelines, just watching out for all of the recommendations that they have going forward. We are hoping to be finished with the mask one of these days, so we're watching for that kind of guidance. We know there's a new variant, so we're watching all of that as well. Believe me, we are all the teachers, we're very anxious to be done with the mask, but we want to do it very safely. So we're just keeping a close eye on things and watching for all the guidance out there so we can make that transition safely when it happens. So enough of that. We're going to move on to some other things. We were very honored to be recognized recently here in November of this year by Cognia, and Cognia is the accreditation in place. Well, what do you call it? The accreditation, accreditation institution, I guess. That's what I'm looking for. And every 5 years, Cognia sends a team in, and they go through our entire school, and they look at so many things. They're usually here for 2 or 3 days. We did this in 2020. And we just got notified that Cognia has recognized Christ the King as a 2021 Cognia School of Distinction. And there's an award that goes with that. And so that's what we earned from Cognia. And we were very excited about that, because it's because of excellence in education, meeting and exceeding the Cognia accreditation performance standards. And these are in the area of leadership, learning, and the effective use of resources. So it really says a lot about our school, because when a Cognia team comes into Christ the King, they look at everything. Yep. They look at our leadership, they look at our teaching, they look at our students, the learning, they interview parents, teachers, students, the school board, the priest, everything. They're looking at all facets of the school. So we really are excited when they come in. We're really nervous when they come in because we prepared so well. But it's really neat to get this award. And also they recognize us for achieving 25 continuous years as an accredited institution. And they gave us a little plaque, if I could stand it up, and a little banner, which is kind of cool. We're going to find a good spot to hang these things in the school. But it says quite a lot about Christ the King and all the wonderful things that are happening here in the school. So we just wanted to share that with you. And we're very proud of our staff, and we congratulate our entire staff, because everybody working together, our staff, our parents, our students, makes this all possible. So it's really great to see. With that, I'm going to turn things over to Mrs. Stover, who's going to talk to you about some other upcoming events.
Yes. start marking your calendars for Tuesday, January 25th. We are going to be hosting our kindergarten and early childhood parent information night. This year will look a little different from prior years.
You will, yes.
In past years, we've done a kindergarten information night along with our preschool, but instead we are going to welcome current and new families to come in for one night to learn about our amazing kindergarten program and early childhood programs. And it'll be a fun night. It'll be filled with information. We strongly encourage those parents whose children will be enrolling in those programs to come that evening as well. We'll have activities set up in classrooms for them, information for the parents in the evening, also tours of the building for current and new families. We have a lot going on here.
Yeah, it'll be a fun night.
Yeah, and a lot has changed in the last couple of years, bringing back a lot of our programs, art, Spanish. And the nice thing is, our early childhood programs get to experience all the same things as our older kids do.
They do.
So please mark your calendars for Tuesday, January 25th at 6:30. More information will be coming out in the school newsletter as well as the church bulletins. So, and if you have any questions, feel free to send them our way, and we're happy to address those as they come.
And we encourage everybody to bring a friend.
Yes,
I mean, if you have a
bring
neighbor, friend, somebody that's just maybe has kids that may come to a school one of these years, or our school, please bring them. Let them check us out.
And our programs are open from starting at the age of 3. And we have full day and half day options for those students. So there's a lot to learn and a lot to get to know about our programs that we're doing and all the amazing things that our teachers are doing here.
Exactly.
Another fun event that I'm looking forward to as being new to the community is our school advent program. So once again, mark your calendars. For Friday, December 17th at 7 p.m. in the church, we will be hosting our school-wide Advent program, and that has been organized and planned by Mrs. Lovejoy, our music teacher. So all students preschool through 8th grade will be working and performing that evening. This year's theme is Christmas Around the World. So students will present information describing how Christmas is celebrated in various countries throughout the world, followed by a musical performance. And please join us for this joyous occasion. And the Advent program will be held in the church, but all parish and school families are welcome to attend. Yeah,
definitely, everybody. And since you've never seen this, you'll be really impressed. I mean,
I've been hearing them sing.
Yeah, it is. It is such an impressive program that our music teacher puts on with the kids, and they've been practicing really, really hard. So please, definitely come out and join us for that. The next thing we're going to talk about is I have a very special thanks from the Swoboda family. And as many of you know, Lizzie Swoboda is one of our 5th grade students, and she's been battling a brain tumor. Had surgery to remove that. And last Sunday, which was November 28th, seems so long ago really, but there was a pep rally and a dinner for Lizzie and her family, and to support them and to help to raise some funds to help defray some of the medical costs and everything involved with her treatment. So it was just overwhelming. And Mrs. Stover and I went, and the whole 5th and 6th grade team went, and we had several other teachers from Christ the King go, and we saw Lizzie's classmates and other students from just all around the school and other teachers. And it was just a tremendous outpouring of support and love for Lizzie and her family. And the Swoboda family was so moved by this entire event. So they wanted me to convey their thanks. And they wrote something up, and I'm going to read it here just so everybody can see it. It is also written in the update that's going out, that's emailed as well, with where this video is attached to. So, and I'm quoting, the Swoboda family would like to convey their heartfelt thank you to all of those who donated their time, made contributions, and attended the very successful Love Lizzie rally on Sunday, November 28th. We are blessed to be a part of such a wonderful church and learning community. God has delivered us warmth, strength, and humility in this time of need. All of you are now a part of this fight. Lizzie told us on Sunday night she was surprised by the size of the crowd and how much fun she had. She will never forget her friends, families, classmates, teachers, and administrators smiling and cheering her on. For the first time in quite some time, she slept well that night, wrapped in the love you shared. God bless each of you. God bless Christ the King. Thanks again, and God bless you all. And that is such a touching thing. I mean, and truly thank you for and the Swoboda family, you guys are part of our Christ the King family. Always have been, always will be, and the love is just there, and the support is certainly there.
Yep, and just this week, the office sent out, there were some really cool bright orange t-shirts being worn at the event, and a link to order those shirts was sent out to all the school communities, so please look in your email boxes for that. We will be having some events that will we'll be encouraging the students to wear those shirts come January, so stay tuned to information for that too.
Yeah, exactly. And Lizzie's back in school now, and we are just excited about it. Okay, the last thing we want to do today is we've had a lot of new teachers here at Christ the King this year, and they are all so wonderful, and we're very blessed to have them. So we've been spotlighting every so often on another one of our new teachers, and we're going to spotlight our new Spanish teacher today, okay? And Mrs. Wetzbarger is our new Spanish teacher, and Mrs. Wetzbarger, come on in. And this is just a fun thing. So you saw how we did, and we made mistakes and stumbled over words, so it's no big deal. But anyway, I'm going to ask you just some questions, okay? And just share with us your answers here. So first of all, how long have you been teaching Spanish?
I've been teaching Spanish. This will be my second year teaching alone. I did do 1 year as a co-teacher, and then I studied abroad and co-taught in a quasi-private school and then a completely Catholic school when I studied abroad in Spain.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well, that's some unique experience. That's really, really neat.
Yes.
And, we would never guess that you haven't been teaching Spanish for like the past 20 years because you do such a great job. You do a great job. You do a great job. All right, next question. What do you like best about being a Spanish teacher?
I would say, because I have a previous career, this isn't what I just knew I wanted to do, it's that language is able to break down barriers and build bridges between people. So when I found that in my career, I kind of liked speaking Spanish more than I actually liked my job. So that kind of led me back to school, because when you see that somebody sees that you understand what they're saying to you and that bridge is built, it's an amazing feeling. Yeah.
Very good. All right, great. And the last question, what do you enjoy the most about being a new teacher here at Christ the King?
I would say of all schools that I've been to, coming from high school to elementary and then public to private, Christ the King students have such a love of learning that I've never seen before. So they are truly, truly stupendous students, and I'm never having a bad day when I wake up and I know I'm going to work. So I love it. Yep.
It's great to hear, and we love having you here.
We love having you here.
And the kids, I can tell you, we hear it all the time that the kids love Spanish this year. So you're doing a super job.
And we love you at morning duty too.
Oh, yes.
That's true. That's true. So
all the surprises that come with it.
I
Yes.
I know. So thanks very much for being part of our team and for
Sarah.
everything that you do. So this concludes our video this time. As always, thank you so much to all of you for all your support of our teachers, our staff, and of our entire Catholic school. We've got a wonderful Catholic school, and it's because of all the things working together, and it's all your support that makes that possible. So thank you. Have a great weekend. Stay safe, and God bless. Bye-bye now.
Have a great one.